Hi, it's Tom with Digital Foundry with what should be an impossible comparison between FIFA 17 and Pro Evolution Soccer 2017. We wanted to answer the age-old question, which football sim has the best, most convincing graphics on current-gen consoles? To do that, we're playing both at the same time, using a single gamepad. That's one controller playing two completely different games, and obviously with very different results. But for our comparison, it actually works out quite well, and highlights the incredible difference in design between the two games. If we're talking technology, FIFA makes an impressive start this year with the move to the Frostbite engine. As seen in Battlefield 1, Frostbite brings improved volumetric lighting and post-process effects over FIFA 16. Now typically, the series has had the better visual presentation compared to Pro Evo, with higher quality effects, more detailed stadiums and player animations, but FIFA 17's upgrades in motion blur and depth of field are solid additions here. Throw in the more authentic commentary, plus official team licenses, and as a package, FIFA 17 still does a better job of capturing the atmosphere and overall look of a televised football match. But Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 has a few tricks up its sleeve. This series has discreetly gotten better behind the scenes with each release, and features some superb lighting of its own. The Fox engine, as introduced with Pro Evo 2014, strikes near photorealistic results for some players, especially in replays. Visually, Pro Evo 2017 has some obvious shortcomings though, and doesn't shake off the clinical, plain look of the last few games. The pitch looks great up close in replays, but in the standard exhibition camera view there's really no contest. Stadiums like Stamford Bridge show a big difference, and FIFA's materials for grass, goalposts and stands are still a step ahead. The different approaches to lighting between each game plays a big part in this. Both FIFA and Pro Evo 2017 use a form of physically based lighting, but Konami's end result with the Pro Evo series still seems a bit too bright. Notice how the game's lacking ambient shadows between the players and the pitch, making each element stick out from the next. There's a lack of depth to the image as a result. As for the players, well, it's a real mixed bag, but this is where Pro Evo 2017 really starts to shine. For this season's A-list star names like Pogba, Willian and De Gea, you get a vastly more detailed impression of the player in Pro Evo at times. More nuanced features as if sculpted from a clay mold directly produced by the player themselves. Add in the Fox engine's excellent skin shaders, the build-up of sweat and its lighting model, and players like Pogba here look incredible. One of our favourites in Pro Evo is De Gea, who looks eerily realistic compared to FIFA's more video gamey version, though to be fair he does appear to have a dose of the T-virus here. At times neither game gets it quite right and you're left with a strange caricature, but the rule of thumb is this: FIFA 17 usually produces a consistently high quality model for a majority of players. Lesser known players look like they're made in a simple user-made editor, but generally FIFA gets solid results across the board and some great ones too. Pro Evo 2017 meanwhile, well, you get a sense that some players receive more attention than others. Some big names look incredible and give FIFA a run for its money in terms of realism, but then you have odd examples like Rooney and Ronaldo who look pretty uncanny in this year's edition and make up some of the more nightmarish examples. Overall, FIFA does hand in a better looking, more complete footballing package if we're talking about visual consistency, the audio and the authenticity of the teams. But while Pro Evo 2017 falls short on certain details, it still has flashes of brilliance here and there, especially with the players up close. Anyway, that's about all we have today. If you enjoyed the comparison, you know which buttons to press below. Thanks for watching and catch you next time.